New tonight at 6, school nurses in short supply. North Carolina has 115 school systems. According to school system data, just 5 of those systems have a nurse dedicated to every school. So if you do the math, that works out to 1 nurse for every 1,086 students. And that ratio can have consequences for not only students, but school staff as well. So that got us wondering what the numbers are like in our local schools. Tonya Mendez spent the day digging into the data. So Tonya, what did you find?
Well, you know, there's a good chance if there's a problem statewide that it's also going to be a problem here in Charlotte. And sure enough, we learned on any given week here at this school in West Charlotte or any other school in CMS, there may only be a school nurse here once a week. When your kid gets sick at school, parents want to know there's someone there to care for their kids.
The school nurse may be their first line of healthcare access and be crucial in providing them with the healthcare resources that they need.
But in schools across the Carolinas, a nurse might not be there to help. Nursing shortages at an unhealthy level in North Carolina. There's only 1 nurse for every 1,000 students on average. Here in CMS, parents were excited a few years ago when they thought the shortage was solved.
Now we have a nurse, to look after the kids instead of a secretary frantically running around trying to do everything.
But unfortunately, that's still happening. CMS says a nurse may only be at your child's school between 1 and 3 days a week. The district has been in a nursing shortage for years. In 2014, they were short 53 positions. 2015, 18. The last 2 years, they've needed 22 nurses. But it's getting better. As of today, there's 20 vacancies, and the county says by the end of the month, just 15. But as we move into the time of year when kids get sick, it might be on a day when the school nurse is somewhere else. All right, so the big question is what's being done about it, right? Well, it's up to the county to make the hire. So I spoke to a spokesperson today who tells me that they do plan on holding a job fair this spring. They also say that last year they piloted a floating nurse program where there were nurses that would show up at schools that weren't covered. They said that worked really well, so they're hoping to continue it again this year. Reporting live, I'm Tonya Mendez, NBC Charlotte.
Hard to believe, but a lot of good information, Tonya. Thanks for that report.